Copeland on third, Parker on second. Indiana threatening the top of the first in the final regular season game of 2025. Minnick shows bunt. It goes back to the pitcher. Klochek's got to play to first. The throw is wide. Mitchell is safe. Copeland scores easily. Parker gets to third, and the Hoosiers strike first. A little bit of small ball from IU. They couldn't really hit the ball to the gaps in game one. And Klochek had to make a decision. Made the right one in the end, but the throw was wide. And it's 1-0 IU. Second pitch to Wilkeson. Driven well out to left center field. McCauley on the chase. It'll split the outfielders and go all the way to the wall. Van Brandt is in. Right behind her is Kettleman. To third base goes Melina Wilkeson. The ball gets away from Reef, but Wilkeson will stay there. It's a 2-run triple for Melina Wilkeson, who was due for a hit. To the top of the second we go here on IU Hoosier Radio alongside Alex Hines, not to be confused with Alex Haynes. I am Austin Platt, for those wondering. On Alex's credential, which he's wearing right now, they misspelled his last name and added an A next to it. So
I'm used to it.
It's your alter personality, some would say.
Not to be confused with Alex Radio, which apparently is also my last name according to the hotel.
Both our last names by that metric then on radio, so we can be called the Radio Bros. Josie Bird fouls the first pitch off. She sees first base side out of play into the netting. Bird hitting an even 300 on the year. 4 home runs, 15 RBIs. Had a 2-homer game last Sunday. The series finale against Oregon was 1 for 3 in game 1. Takes the next pitch outside. 1-1 against the starter for Purdue, Kendall Klochek.
And Bird's gone back to that kind of revamped swing where she has her bat essentially parallel with the front of home plate before then bringing it back to load her swing. She didn't do that in game 1.
Loads this time and knocks it on deep into right field. This ball is gone. Onto the hill in right field. A laser beam from Josie Bird, her 5th of the year. And the Hoosiers went up 3-0 yesterday. They go up 3-0 here. Still nobody out in the top of the second. A leadoff shot for the freshman.
And that's the deepest part of the park you can hit it to, and she did it oppo taco. Slap the other way on a line. That's a hard spot to get the ball out at that kind of angle. And hey, that new swing, it continues to keep on working for Josie Bird.
She's worked with Bree Copeland on it all year long. We've seen Copeland go the other way countless times. Bird does it on that instance. Now it's Melina Wilkeson, the center fielder. Dropped to the 8th spot. Really struggling at the plate, trying to bunt her way on, but fouls it back for strike 1.
Again, I'm not sure what it is about Bird that she does that sort of that timing mechanism sometimes, not others, but it's felt like when she's had that going, it's worked more often than not.
Klochek misses upstairs to Wilkeson. Bird's 5th long ball of 2025. You really got to get a hold of it to get it out of this place, considering it's 210 to both corners and 220 to dead center. Speaking of dead center, Wilkeson hits one deep onto the warning track, but it's caught by Bailey out in center. That one's probably going at Andy Moore Field, but not here at Bittinger Stadium. 2 outs, should say first out recorded in the second.
Well, and that's one where if you're a struggling player, you know, that definitely doesn't feel good to see that ball caught at the track, but you have to take the process from that. For Wilkeson, that's exactly what she needed to do. Got a good swing.
Cooper shows bunt. Going to be a tough play for the third baseman, and not in time. The throw from Scarmardo is late. She got a late reaction, and Alex Cooper, someone who doesn't have a hit yet this weekend, tries to do it via the small ball and does exactly that. And the Hoosiers, who got to the starter yesterday, Elish, pretty quickly doing the same here to Klochek after failing to do so a little over 24 hours ago.
Now, again, Indiana, they've taken advantage of the small ball. Obviously, you have a homer and a double in this game already, but the fact that you have someone like Cooper dropping down a bunt, using the speed to get on base, setting the table for the top of the lineup. We've seen that a lot in this series where you start slamming the ball. That opens up the ability then to hit the ball short on a bunt. And we've seen that a few times now where the defense has been played back and then Indiana can take advantage.
A mound visit from pitching coach Jordan Richwood in her second year. This entire coaching staff from Purdue in year number 2 after finishing 25-27 last year. A game under 500 in conference play, but that meeting has concluded. Copeland is back up to the plate for the second time in as many innings. We thought she reached on a single in the first. It was ruled an E4. That ball was smoked to second base and went over the glove of Meeks. And it should have really been ruled a hit, but instead it was an E4 as Copeland takes a first pitch strike from Klochek. So Indiana had just one hit in that first inning. The double from Parker off the wall, which was no doubt. Also 3 errors by Purdue. Next pitch is hit on the ground. That's a foul ball, according to home plate umpire Trina Comerford. Shauna Stent was doing her best to play as the 4th umpire. She is deep, way past the third base coaching box and practically down the left field line, past the cutout in foul territory with the dirt and the grass meet.
Yeah, that was just to the left of the line. But again, the official score in me says Indiana probably should have 3 hits in that first frame.
Next pitch is low. It gets past Reef. Up to second goes Cooper into scoring position for Bree Copeland. So Indiana, who couldn't get really anything going with runners in scoring position in game 1, off to a good start. Already 2 for 5 with runners on and 1 for 3 with Risp. And Copeland's got a chance to drive in Cooper following the wild pitch. 1-2. That misses for ball 2. 2-2 with 1 out. Alex Cooper on second base. Indiana up 3-0 here in the regular season finale against Purdue, trying to take the series. The lefty, Klochek, looks down at her wristband, agreeing on a pitch from Reef. Brings home the 2-2. Upstairs, count runs full.
Copeland's been hitting the ball really well today. Had those pair of lineouts where she was robbed both times by Ramos, including the one that caused that collision, but she hit the ball on a line both times very hard. Just hasn't gotten the reward yet.
Full count offering, drilled into left field. That's a base hit on a few hops to McCauley. Rounding third and trying to score is Cooper. The throw is offline. Cooper slides in safely. Up to second base goes Bree Copeland. And the Hoosier bats are on fire here in the finale. It's 4-0 in the second.
Once again, Copeland smokes the ball, finds a hole, and then great job both from Stanton to send Cooper and Cooper to get home, recognizing McCauley, last time she tried to throw the plate, airmailed by several feet. And so Cooper able to beat it home.
First pitch to Taylor Minnick, who has struggled this series. That looks like it's going to continue. She pops it up to shortstop, and Campbell makes the catch for the second out.
The catcher, 18, Avery Parker.
So now it's Avery Parker. They gave Copeland a double on that, which is a way of saying it's a makeup call after they said she reached on an error in the first. It was really a single, and she advanced on the throw, but Copeland gets credit for a 2-bagger. She's still on second, and Parker up to the plate also hit a double in the first inning, which scored Bree. Actually, no, it got her to third. It was hit so hard, Copeland didn't have time to score from first base. 1-0 to Parker, misses up and in. It's 2-0. 4-0 Indiana leads here in the top of the second. 2 in the first for the Hoosiers, and now 2 in the second, and the inning still isn't over yet. 4 runs on 5 hits, also 3 errors. Next pitch misses up and away. It's 3-0. Copeland taking a big lead off of second, but Reef makes sure she stays put there. It's McCauley, Bailey, and Banks left to right in the outfield, with McCauley and Bailey non-starters from the last game starting in this one. 3-0 misses low. It's ball 4. A 2-out walk for Avery Parker. In the infield, it's Scarmardo, Campbell, Meeks, and Gossett third to first. Reef is catching with Klochek in the circle.
Designated player, Kinsey Mitchell.
So Kinsey Mitchell's back up at the plate. Reached on him E1 after laying down a bunt in the first, and then stole her first base of the year. First pitch to Mitchell, showing bunt, nothing happens. Throw goes to third, no one's covering. Copeland slides in safely. Campbell, the shortstop, fielded the throw on the run. It's a double steal. The Hoosiers are running all over the place here in the second.
That's a nice idea. You draw in the third baseman with the bluffed bunt, means that the throw has to go to the shortstop unawares.
Mitchell drives the next pitch into left field, not very deep. McCauley camps under it and makes the call and the catch for the final out of the second inning. But Indiana's hot start continues. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 2 on base, but it's 4-0 IU after an inning and a half here on IU Hoosier Radio.